Please, Brucey, please do not mess this up. Buongiorno everyone, and hopefully the smiles can come back this week. It's Christmas week, and Steve, do not ruin Christmas for us Geordies. Carabao Cup tomorrow afternoon, 5:30, Sky Sports away to Championship, high-flying Championship, Brentford. Their new ground, Ivan Toney, the guy who couldn't get a game at Newcastle, the youngster who's now developed into one of the best goal scorers in England. Unbelievable record, 16 goals this season. He averages 2 goals a game. He's on fire. We know it's a Championship, but still what he's doing there is incredible. Good for him. Good for him. I was reading a bit before about him, an article, and how he's rose to where he's got to now, and he didn't have a sniff at Newcastle under McLaren and Benitez, but obviously we were battling relegation both times. He went out on loan. He wasn't quite ready then. Made his professional debut against Chelsea, but now, I mean, should we have had like a buyback clause in there? Should we have had something in it? Because he's £20 million now, and that'll only go up, especially if Brentford go up, or it doesn't matter. Look at Watkins, who was at Brentford last year. £28 million to Villa. So, Tony, definitely going to score tomorrow night. Doesn't matter though, hopefully it won't matter, hopefully we've still got enough. Jesus happens, Bruce is negative, he's rubbing off on me. What really pissed me off the day was Bruce in his press conference saying, we'll give it a go, you never know, eh? Pardon me, Bruce, who's the fucking Premier League side, yeah, like? Bigging up Brentford, like he does every single opposition. No matter who it is, it's always, let's focus on them. Even though he doesn't do the homework, like, Lamptey against Brighton. We'll focus on how good they are, not how good we are. I mean, how uninspiring is that for a player in the dressing room? How underwhelming is it when nothing's ever about us? Like, we've got enough to get through. We've got this, we've got that. We're better than them. We're the Premier League team, yeah. They're fourth in the Championship. Never been to the Premier League in their life. Don't know what it looks like. I mean, fucking how much longer will we know what it looks like? But Brentford, unlucky not to come up last year, play some really good football. But Brucey's in the press conference again. We'll give it a go. Give it a go. We're not fucking Yedden. Do you know what I mean? We're not Salford. We're the Premier League team here. We should be, we're going to smash this. Obviously, he's not going to come out and say it like that, but it's always so negative and always so everything's better. We're not the best, they're the best. As if it's like an excuse for when we get beat. Well, I did warn you, it wasn't going to be easy. Carabao Cup, like quarter-final, chance to get to a semi-final. No game's that easy in football, by God, we know that. We needed penalties to get through the last bastard round. And I think this one could go to penalties, I really do. Don't want to be Mr. Negative, Mr. Rant again, but Brentford on penalties, 5-1. Better the week for me, that. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong. There's nothing more than I'd like to be wrong, and I don't want to get beat on penalties. That's not what I want during the week. That's not what I want leading up to Christmas, I've said what's on top of my wish list. Found out that we're going to see maximum in a minute. But Brentford, honestly, it will be a tough game, as much as, I take the piss out of Bruce for saying that. It will be because they play better than football than us. Mental. They actually do have a better style of play than us. They do have a goal scorer, same as we do in Wilson. But like I say, I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully we'll take it seriously, which credit to Bruce, that's the best thing he's done so far, is take the cup seriously. He's got lucky with the draws until the FA Cup this year with Arsenal, although one of the worst league teams in the Premier League this season. Brentford have beat 3 Premier League teams to get to this point, where obviously we haven't had to play one yet, and we still struggled. We took penalties to get past Newport in the last round, didn't it? Brentford have won on penalties a couple of times in the cup this year. They've beat Fulham 3-0, the team that we couldn't beat against 10 men on the weekend just gone. So all of these things, kind of adding up why I'm not feeling too confident, really. My only confidence and hope is that Brentford are obviously aiming their focus on the promotion push. The 4th at the minute, it's very tight at the top of the Championship. They've got a great chance of coming up this year, something that we're very close to doing, beaten by Parker's Fulham, I think, in the playoff final. They were sitting at top for a while last year as well, so they'll be hoping to get to the Premier League this season. They've got the new ground and everything. They're going to want that in the Premier League. They're going to want the money and whatnot, so that's where I'm hoping for. Whereas we're 12th, we'll get dragged into a relegation battle if we don't pick up points in the next few games against the top team, so it's unlikely. Brentford's captain's missing, I know that, but like I said, Tony's going to be there. Tony's going to be dead up for it, wanting to prove a point. We should still beat Brentford though. We're a Premier League team. They're the Championship team. Our team's better than theirs. We turn up. There's no excuses. We'll get the job done. And we're through to the first semi-final of the League Cup since 1975. We haven't been past the quarter-final stage in the League Cup since the 70s. And we haven't been into a semi-final of any cup competition since 2005. 15 years ago. Patrick Kluivert and Alan Shearer up front for Newcastle. The last time we got to a semi-final, and that was in the FA Cup in Wales, whilst the new Wembley was getting built. That's how long ago it was. And we got thrashed off Man United when we got the semi-final. So, you know, let's just get there first. It'd be great. No, in all seriousness, it would be class to get to a semi-final. I'd be buzzing for it. I'd be dead up for it. One game away from Wembley from then. One game away from Wembley, where who knows? Actually, no, the League Cup finals in like February, innit? Well, it'll still be too soon for the fans. Trusty Newcastle, they finally get to a final and Wembley for the first time in about, well, since the 90s, 20 odd years. And we're not being able to go. Ironic. But we've got to get there first. We've got to get past the bloody quarter final first. We've got to get past Brentford. Very lucky draw. Very good chance to get there. Please, please, let's just do it. We need it as well after the recent couple of weeks we've had with the whole COVID outbreak and poor results, poor performances. We need a lift. And this is going to be a Christmas present, Bruce, please. So please send me a nice one, alright? Mentioned it before about St. Maximin and playing a strong side. He's not fit. It came out early this morning. We reported on our Instagram and stuff. The Magpie Channel Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Follow if you don't already, please. Thank you. Maximin and Lascelles have been in a reported bust up with Steve Bruce over the defensive style of play. There's also rumours going that Federico Fernandez was taken off at half-time the other day. He's actually missing this game as well, by the way. Fernandez was taken off due to a spat with Bruce. Well, the club, as I'm sure you'd expect them to, have came out and denied that and have said that Lascelles and St. Maximin are the two long-suffering COVID-19 players that we've got. So whether that's true or not, I mean, St. Maximin's been very quiet on socials. He put something in his car the day. People were saying he was in France, training in France, and then he's about to have a move in January. So all rumours, but if you believe the club, I believe Keith Downey, to be fair, our good pal Keith, he tweeted and said that it was the case. You know, it is the case that Saint and Lascelles have got the Rona, and they're over it now, but they've still got fatigue. They're past the disease now, but they're still having the fatigue. There's no date on when they're going to come back. Read into that what you will. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Back in the game, we'll see you tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in for the live watch along from about 5:15, 5:30 kick-off away to Brentford, quarter final. Chance to get to a semi-final. Please, however, lads, let's do this. Let's lift the mood and let's get back to winning ways and get to a first semi-final in nearly 20 years, 15 years since the FA Cup, and the 70s since the League Cup. Subscribe to Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.